unfortunately, because my brother's home today, I can't narrate, render, or upload a battle because I use his computer. So I decided to go on Showdown and get a battle. And this one actually turned out to be pretty good. Actually, the best battle I had with this team, which is based around Sub Encore Samurott, a set that I got from Ditto My Wiz, and then the Swagger Thunderwave Foul Play Leopard set. And yes, the set is really annoying and stupid and is based on luck, but I have no luck, so I really don't feel bad in using the set, if you understand what I mean. Anyways, looking at threats on his side of the field, Charizard and Gardevoir, if they're both offensively based, are going to be big threats that I'm going to have to watch out for. But besides that, I can pretty much deal with this team. So I let off with my Golurk as he leads off with a Sock. Obviously, I don't want to take an Ice Punch, so I switch directly into my Tangela and I take the hit like a monster. So I'm going to stay in and go for the Giga Drain, but he crits me. Really? No, this battle gets better. Just trust me. So, knowing that he is locked into the Ice Punch, I am then going to bring in my Samurott, go for the Surf as he brings in the Gardevoir. And judging from that damage, I know this thing is specially based. So I switch directly into my Hypno as I take the Thunderbolt like a monster. I am then just going to stay in and go for the Thunder Wave in order to cripple this thing. But he crits me again. And I did run a calc, and I believe the max damage Shadow Ball should have done to me was 50%. So I still would have been able to paralyze him. And yeah, anyways, I bring in my Samurai, and it turns out that he's actually modest, and I'm going to be able to finish him off with the Surf as he brings in the Sock. He makes a bit of an over-prediction and goes straight for the close combat, expecting me to stay in as I switched into my Golurk. I then go straight for the Stone Edge because even if he does want to bring in the Floatzel as you saw here, I will still get off a good chunk of damage. I then switch into my Garbodor, knowing I should be able to take a Waterfall, and he gets a third crit, which means he will then take me out. But thanks to the fact that he had Life Orb and that I had Aftermath, Floatzel is gone as he brings in the Armaldo. I'm just going to bring in my my Leopard, expecting him to bring in Sock so I could paralyze that. But because he brought in Armaldo, I know he more than likely will just want to get up his Stealth Rocks. As I go for the Thunder Wave, I then go for the Substitute. And he actually turns out to go for the Toxic, which is really going to be bad for him because I'm going to be able to then go for the Swagger, which means now I can just start spamming foul plays. Even if he wants to switch out, I do have priority Thunder Wave and priority Swagger, so I can either go for that or just go straight for another foul play depending on what he wants to bring in. So he switches out into his Charizard, knowing that he should be able to take the foul play considering that most Charizards are specially based. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have the Lumberry, which means he will be paralyzed. So Charizard, something that would have been a threat, is now nullified as I'm just going to sub up because eventually he's either going to get paralyzed or he's going to be brought down to a point where he's going to want to go for the Roost, which I believe is this turn. And now the fact that I'm behind a Substitute means I can now go for a Swagger the following turn, which means now he is back to being Parafusioned. And because I got critted 3 times, Leopard right now is the great equalizer in this battle because I should have lost by now, but no, Leopard is sticking in there for me. She's fighting for me. She knows that we should win this battle, and she's going to do whatever she damn well can do in order for that to happen. So I believe I Swaggered? No, I don't even know what I did. Sorry, I looked away. This is really unprofessional. I apologize. He ends up taking himself out because he hit himself in confusion, and with me being behind a Substitute, I can now just go for a foul play on whatever he decides to bring in as he brings in the Pinsir. On hindsight, maybe I should have gone for the Thunder Wave if he had been Scarfed, but it really doesn't matter at this point. So he doesn't turn out to be Scarfed. He actually turns out to be Sashed, and I'm going to be able to easily knock that out with 2 foul plays as he brings in the Sock. I'm just going to go straight for the Thunder Wave because with this thing paralyzed, that means that my Golurk and my Samurott easily outspeed it, and in return we'll be able to 2 KO it considering that he's still in sturdy range. So I bring in my Golurk, I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake, and he actually ends up not taking me out with the Ice Punch, which I was really not expecting. And then he makes a bit of an odd switch into the Armaldo, which it really doesn't matter at this point because with Sock being his last, I can easily take that out, and that's going to be the 2-0 victory in my favor. So yeah, definitely should have not won this battle because of those crits, but thankfully Leopard made a comeback for me. Hopefully y'all did enjoy this quick short battle for tonight. I promise you guys next upload will be a Wi-Fi battle. And with that, enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more content, and I do believe I'm out of here. Later.